19, 20. Okay, and now to do this first stitch, we're going to do a double crochet. So to do that, we always have to add 1 chain, so you should have 21 chain to do double crochet, because we're adding 1 extra chain to make the height of the stitch that we're doing. So this is only a fairly small stitch, but we need the extra chain to give us the height to do the next row. So our chain always forms the basis of any crochet, and it will help us to stitch out the next row. So we are going to stitch into these chain. Okay, so a double crochet, we're going to skip that first chain and we're going to go into the next chain. So we're going to insert our hook into the second chain from the end. We're going to bring the yarn through. So we've got 2 loops on our hook, and then we're going to draw up another loop and pull it through both. Okay, so it creates this little tiny V with a dash on the top. Okay, so we're going to do that again. Into the next chain, remember our V's, if you look at it this way, it's easier to see. Our next chain is this chain here. See how that's the bottom of that chain that we went into? This next chain is the next V. So we're going to insert our hook into the next chain. We're going to loop our yarn through, and then we're going to loop through that stitch again. Okay, remembering to keep your tension. So into the next chain, you're gonna loop, yarn over hook, draw through, and then yarn over hook, draw through 2. Okay, next one, draw through 2. Next chain, draw through 2. It's a little bit tricky when you don't have much to hang on to, but once you do more rows, you'll get used to it. Draw through. I'm going to go into the next chain, yarn over hook, draw through. You got 2 on your hook, then draw through 2. Okay, so we don't yarn over hook first, we go into the chain, draw through, and then through 2. So we're going to go all the way to the end now, into all our chains. And you should have 20 double crochets at the end. So this stitch is called a double crochet. So I've done our slip knot, we've done our chain, now I've got our double crochet. Okay, and that's the end of our row. So now to count them, to count our double crochets, if you flip it up on to the top of it, you can see that you've got those V's again. Okay, so double crochets have the V's on the top of them, so you can just count those V's. So we've got 1, we'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 is your very last one. Okay, so that's our first row. So that's the way it goes. And then we're going to, I want you to do 3 rows of this. So at the end of every row, you will need to chain 1, okay, to get that height so that it doesn't pull the crochet ring down. You're going to flip it around and we're going to work on the back of the previous row. So you're going to go into that first double crochet at the top, so you can sort of see it has these holes on the back of it, and you're just wanting to pick up that V at the top. So I'm going to go through, draw up a loop, and then go through 2. So we're doing the same stitch, we're just going into these holes here. Okay. So we're going to go into this hole. You're just grabbing the V at the top, the 2 pieces of yarn there. You're going to bring them through and then go through 2. Okay, so insert your hook, yarn over, draw through that loop. Okay, so let's count them. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, to end that off, we cut a tail, and then you're just going to pull your hook up to draw that tail through. Just pull it tight. Okay, and that is your double crochet sample. So that will go into your book as well.